Hi, everyone. And I hope you're all doing well tonight. And thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you're all here and you want to learn about this business and what we do at the Royals. This business has completely changed my life, and I'm always so excited to share that story with people and share about what we're all about at the Royals and how we do what we do. But for those who don't know me yet, I'm Samantha Lee Wright. I'm the creator of the Royals, and I'm the host of the Essential Oil Revolution podcast. So let's dive in. Let's talk about what is the Royals. We're going to hear from lots of people tonight who are a part of our team, some really incredible people who are going to share their stories, share about what we do and how we do it, and most importantly, why we do it. The Royals is a business startup program that helps people start and grow their very own business from home, basically anywhere in the world. First and foremost, we're a community of people who really care about one another. We work together, we mentor one another, we share resources with each other, and we cheer each other on. That's the most important part. We work and we collaborate together with two main goals in mind. The first is to help make the world a healthier and happier place. And the second goal is to earn a fair and decent income doing that. When I first started down this journey, I was already really passionate about health and wellness, but it was always just for me, right? I always cared about health and wellness and living a healthy lifestyle because that's what I valued and that's what I wanted to do. And I never, ever thought in a million years that I could actually make a living involving helping other people do the same. I didn't know there was a way that I could build up the kind of life that I've always dreamed of for me and my family. You know, I've dreamed of traveling with my kids and going all over the world and meeting all these fabulous people and having all these adventures and putting money into college funds and doing responsible things like that too. And I didn't know that there was a way I could do that involved things I was passionate about. And that's really what our main goal is at the Royals. Because you guys, if we don't start working together to help people on a massive scale, the health of our society, the future of our children and our children's children, it just looks really scary. Right now, studies are currently pointing at the fact that 1 in 2 people will develop cancer in their lifetime. That's 50% of the population. And the craziest part of all that, as if that wasn't crazy enough, is that we know that at least 1 in 3 cancer cases can be directly linked to poor diet, lifestyle, or chemical exposure. And that last part, that chemical exposure, when you look at that fact in relation to the fact that we know that the average woman applies over 300 chemicals a day to her body, that starts to look even scarier, right? So as consumers, we need to start really protecting ourselves and speaking out about these things and putting our wallets where our mouths are, right? We don't have to give our money over to big companies who don't care about our health, who only care about the bottom line. And instead, we can put money and purchase products that are made without toxins, without harmful chemicals, that actually feed and nourish our body, right? We don't advocate for extreme measures either. We're not asking people to do crazy dieting challenges or like go and throw out every single product in their home. We are 100% about cheering people on, taking baby steps and just coming as you are. We always meet people where they are. We have a lot of resources available to help people with these goals. We have Facebook communities with thousands of people all sharing and learning together. We have access to online academies chock full of classes and webinars on topics like 3-month wellness guides for beginners, detoxing your home guides. The best part of all of that is that it's all free. It's all available right there at your fingertips for all of our Royal members. No additional fees or monthly costs at all, which is amazing. And that kind of sharing of resources, that's only possible because we work in this environment that encourages collaboration instead of competition. So that's a little of the why behind what we do at the Royals. But for the rest of the night, I want to focus on the business side of our community. So to explain how this works, raise your hand here if you've ever used Airbnb before. So Airbnb is an example of a company that offers a product as well as an income opportunity. So you can either book Airbnb as a customer, right? Book a room for cheap somewhere, have a great experience, or you can be a host and you can rent out your house, rent out your room through Airbnb and earn an income doing that. So this is the same concept behind what we do. We offer an amazing product to the world, and we offer an income opportunity as well. Except for instead of renting out our houses, we're helping people live their healthiest lives ever, which feels so rewarding. So I'm going to soon hand the floor over to my dear friend Holly Drake, who's here with us tonight. She's been a Royal member with me from the beginning. She's going to introduce you to the product that is at the foundation of what we offer, which are the best essential oils in the planet. You might not be familiar with essential oils if you're anything like me. When I first got started, when I was introduced to them, I had no idea how powerful they could be. And then I really started learning about the chemistry, the adaptability of essential oils, their versatility, and I was completely blown away. So Holly, I'll let you take it away from here to share with us why essential oils are such an important part of what we do.
Okay, hi. I am a wild edible plant instructor and an herbalist. I love natural healing and everything about the plant world, but I'm especially intrigued by their essential oils. They're called essential because they are essential for the life of the plant. They are the plant's essence, and they work in our bodies in a similar fashion to the way they work in the plant, strengthening our immune system and simply supporting every single body system. Essential oils are extremely concentrated, and they're super tiny in molecular size, so they can quickly penetrate our skin. Within 20 minutes, they can literally get into every cell of your body. They are extremely smart botanicals and adapt to our body's needs and support our body's, our good bacteria inside of our body, in our gut. Using essential oils to deal with health challenges leaves our immune system stronger and not weaker. We're so used to using things like over-the-counter drugs and antibiotics, but when we do this, we're really treating the symptoms and not the root cause. And this is something really, really close to my heart, something I'm always warning others about. The overuse of antibiotics is causing serious problems. My mom was bedridden for 2 years due to the horrific side effects of a very potent antibiotic. So we have to be intentional with this greatest gift that we have, and that is our health. Essential oils are so powerful, and yet they're restorative. They balance our bodies so that it can heal itself, and better yet, stay above the wellness line. So what I love so much about these essential oils is that they aren't there to mask our symptoms. They adapt in our bodies in a way in which they can respond to what's happening in our bodies to actually nourish our cells so the body can do what it's designed to do. One of the most incredible effects of essential oils is the ability to raise our frequency, and we all know what it's like to feel sluggish and like you're dragging through mud, and then you just put on a drop of peppermint. Woo! Now, I remember when I was caring for my mom for those 2 years, her energy levels would just bottom out, and they were very limited, and she would get into kind of a zombie state. So I did a very intentional, very loving oil routine with her several times a day, starting at the top of her head all the way working down to her toes. And within minutes of using these loving, beautiful aromas, she would say, "I'm back," and she was. It was amazing. So living preventatively with these precious oils with daily use will help you stay really feeling great and operating the way your body was designed to.
Thank you so much for sharing. Harriet, I'm going to turn the floor over to you, if you don't mind, just so people can hear your story of how these oils have personally really helped you.
Hi, guys. So a couple years ago, I really started a journey toward natural health and wellness. I've suffered from depression on and off since I was a little girl. I remember as being really young. And I'd always gone the traditional path, the allopathic path. I've been on and off antidepressants my whole life. And they deplete my mineral stores, and they make me feel really like I'm not myself. And so I had been working on this and fixing this and bridging the gap from how I felt to where I needed to be for many years. And I had been fixing my diet. I had been dialing in on exercise, and I got so many inputs right. And my husband would laugh and say, like, you seem less healthy than when you were unhealthy. And I wasn't really sure why I was feeling that way, but I was lacking balance. I was so worried about making all the right choices to support my newfound wellness. And then that's about the time I learned about essential oils and realized the power of them to help regulate my energy levels and my emotions so that it's easier to make the right choice. And it doesn't become this stressful scenario where it's like, I have to do it because, exercise is my pill, or this salad is my antidepressant. And it just became easier to make the choices that are nourishing to me. When you put the right blend in the diffuser, you want to get up and move, or you want to sit down and focus. And it's just this subtle, gentle push that makes it easier to say yes to the things that make your life really rich and full. So essential oils have been a huge part of my strategy to maintain my energy and my mental health. And recently I've been exploring what the business side can do for me as well. I'm at a point now, thanks to the leadership by the ROILS, all the support I've been given. Now I get these, I have this medicine cabinet that I access every single day to take care of myself, and I don't have to pay for it anymore. So that's been a really amazing blessing. So I thank all of you for that.
Oh, thank you, Harriet. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I know it's a really personal one, and so it's not always easy to share, especially with strangers here. So thank you. And I'm so happy you're getting all your oils paid for. That just makes me happier than anything else in the world. While essential oils are a big part of what we do, but our products go far above and beyond just straight up essential oils as well. We also offer essential oil infused supplements, vitamins, nutrition products, an assortment of household products as well. So how we offer all of these products to people, how do we offer all these amazing things that are at our fingertips? Are we like back here cooking and making all these products and essential oils ourselves? No, we partner alongside a company called Young Living Essential Oils. So Young Living's job, what they do is they produce the product. They cover the manufacturing, they cover the shipping and handling, the collecting of payments, like all the hard stuff that as a busy mom, I don't have time to do when I'm running my business. So they make the products that we can truly stand behind. We agree with their values. We agree with their quality standards. And it's just our job to get those products in front of people and teach them how to use them. It's that simple. And what I love about partnering with Young Living is that they are a purpose-driven company, just like we are here at the ROILS. They never make a product for profit, only for purpose. And they give back to communities all around the world through their nonprofit foundation, the D. Gary Young Living Foundation. And they're so dedicated to communities all around the world, to sustainability, to the health of our society, and the health of our planet, which is really important to me when I'm looking at what kind of company do I want to support and partner with. Young Living is the original essential oil company. They are the pioneers and the trailblazers in this field. The reason that essential oils are becoming so popular these days, and all these other oil companies are popping up left and right, is because of the groundwork that Young Living has laid. Now, as I mentioned, Young Living offers a lot more outside of essential oils. So they have over 600 life-changing products. About 250 or so of those are the essential oils. They've been in business for 24 years now. My slide's a little out of date. And since 2015 have exceeded $1 billion in revenue a year annually. My favorite part about Young Living is their farms. This is what no other company can promise to our customers. We are the only essential oil company in the world who owns their own farms that have been started from scratch by the founder, Gary Young, who he was a good old farm boy who his heart is in the earth, his heart is in the plants. And he knew that to create a strong, vibrant, therapeutic grade essential oil that could be the purest possible and help people to its maximum potential, you need to start with the plants. Brooke Cornegie is one of our Royal members who I'm going to ask to speak next. And Brooke has been a Young Living customer for a long time, but didn't really start her business until fairly recently. And I really respect Brooke's analytical mind when it comes to this kind of stuff. She doesn't really take anything for face value. If you say that, a company's doing XYZ, she's going to say, okay, and then go research it and make sure that that's really true.
That's really what got me in 2014 to get the product to begin with was the quality of the product. I went through a period of time, a few years of maybe experimenting with other oils. Like most people, I'm a shopper and I tried other things. And I came across some oils that just didn't do as well. And I thought back to that presentation that you and Katie gave and remembered what y'all said about the farms and et cetera. And eventually circled back to Young Living for the quality. So if they get, a product from a company or from a farm, and it doesn't fall within these parameters that they've set forth, which are the optimal therapeutic biomarkers for an oil, for a plant's essential oil, then they reject it. And they have no problem with saying, that's not up to our standards. Sorry, try again. The cool thing about food and about things that grow on the ground is the soil makes all the difference in the world. If you don't have a living soil that's cared for, then you're not going to have the product. You're not going to have the nutrients in the produce and the apple so it's every bit as important when you're taking these therapeutic grade medicines to make sure that that's actually there. You can't see it, by looking at an apple. It's bred to look nice, but you don't know until you have that tested or until you experience how it feels in your body that actually has what it's claiming to have. Sourcing is very important. These farms are incredible. They're not certified organic. They go beyond that. They hand weed their farms. They spray proprietary sprays that have their own essential oils plus neem and castile soap in order to get rid of certain pests or diseases or weeds. They use earthworm castings. They have composting facilities all across all of their farms. They use worm castings, which is what I use in my garden, to ensure fertility and that the right microbial life is in the soil to produce that optimal plant with everything it's supposed to have in it. So the sourcing is there, the science is there. They go into a place and they comply with all the environmental laws. They make sure that they're making a positive impact and that they're sourcing things sustainably so that rare botanicals are not over harvested. So they're involved in reforestation techniques. They're getting greener and greener every day. Their new facility is going to be LEED certified, which is one of the top certifications for green buildings. So that's my take on the seed to seal.
Well, thank you so much, Brooke. That was really great. So when I was first introduced to this business, it was by my friend Becky Webb. And at that point, we had met for coffee and she told me how much she was earning with her Young Living paycheck. And she had only been working for Young Living for 2 years at this point. And she was making more in 1 month than my family was making in an entire year. So that got my attention pretty quickly. At that time, my family, we were struggling financially pretty hard. We were on food stamps, Medicaid, all of the things. And this was with my husband working full-time construction. And he'd come home, totally exhausted every day. I was exhausted and strung out from being home with my 2.5-year-old all day. I love him, but motherhood is hard. And I just felt so desperate for a way out and for a way to contribute to my family too. I felt helpless. I felt like, my husband was gone working all day. I was home with my child, which is so valuable. But at the same time, I wanted more for my family. I wanted to give them the kind of life that I envisioned for us, and one that was full of travel and adventure and opportunity. Most certainly money cannot buy you happiness, but it sure as hell can give you more opportunities. And at that point in our lives, we felt like we had no opportunity. So in the beginning, when I was introduced to this business, I had my doubts. It sounded a little too good to be true. And I was really scared because I never had run my own business and I knew nothing about running a business or working online or social media. I didn't even have an Instagram account and I barely used Facebook. And I didn't have this big network of people, right? And I was petrified of becoming one of those sleazy sales reps. That was one of my biggest fears. And I have to kind of laugh looking back because really all of my fears were so completely far from the truth. And, I hear people all the time say, I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to be one of those people. We all know those people who are constantly spamming their Facebook feeds or chasing us down to host a party for them. And yeah, it doesn't have to be like that, guys. In fact, at the Royals, we have a pretty strict don't be salesy policy. We don't want to work with people who only care about the bottom line. And we teach people how to do that, how to lead with purpose, how to be authentic, care about others, and really just how to grow a tribe of people around you in a way that feels really good. And as a Royals members, we don't sell, we educate. And there's a really big difference there. So what does it look like to be a part of our team, to be a part of the Royals? Well, when you join, you're matched up with a business mentor from the start, someone to guide you and connect you to resources, someone to hold your hand through those first baby steps, answer all of your questions. And we have a lot of trainings and resources available online for people. We provide all of our members with self-led courses, resources to use at your disposal, things like graphics and videos and PowerPoints and scripts, plus ongoing education and coaching calls regularly. We're very hands-on, especially with our newbies that come on. But really, your entire experience working with us at the Royals, it's all about growth and personal development, and we're there to cheer each other on all the time. So let's look at how the money side of this works. Remember, kind of back to our Airbnb analogy, we have the product and we have the opportunity. And the reason that we're able to have this opportunity is because of the method, the business model that Young Living has chosen for their business. So with a traditional retail business, let's say you decide, I want to create a product. Well, how do you get that product to consumers? Well, with traditional retail, what happens is you start with the manufacturer, and then it has to go through all of these different people before it gets to the consumer, the wholesaler, the sales force, the warehouse, and the store, right? The Whole Foods and Walmart, everywhere we shop takes their cut. So everyone in the middle takes their cut. Well, with something like Young Living, what we call social marketing is the product goes directly from Young Living to their consumers, to their customers. And that middle area where we cut out all those middlemen, that's where they're able to pay people like us to spread the mission and to allow us to make an income. And we pass savings on to our members as well in that process. This is another way to look at sort of a traditional retail company industry here. We've got the big CEO at the top who's pretty much earning all the cash. Most of the cash gets funneled up on the backs of the supervisors, managers, shareholders, and employees, right? And all the employees at the bottom are making the least amount of money and putting in, time every single day to build up that CEO's dream. It's a very competitive and cutthroat environment because very few people can benefit from this sort of model because there's only so much room at the top, right? Well, what we do with the Royals is we completely flip that model upside down. With the Royals, it starts with you, and then the more people that you help along the way, the more successful you will be. And there's no cap and there's no limit and there's no competition because there's an infinite amount of growth possible. Young Living has not even scratched the surface of the amount of consumers out there that are really looking for these types of products to use in their homes. So this kind of business model is based on helping other people succeed. And it's an equal opportunity. So unlike the traditional business model where typically you have to be born into the right family or have a big enough bank account or go to the right college in order to get to those high pinnacle positions, anyone can say yes to this opportunity. I don't have a college degree. I never studied business. And I was able to say yes to this opportunity because it is an equal opportunity. Here's how much you can earn with a business like this. you've got these different ranks that are called in Young Living, and you just move up in the ranks as your organization grows that you're building, as your customer base gets bigger. Our goal when you join the Royals is to get you to these silver and gold levels as fast as possible. When my family hit gold, that's when my life completely changed. We got off of all of our government assistance, no more food stamps. And come November, my husband is actually quitting his job and coming home to work with us, which is just incredible. And that's all thanks to this income potential. But you can see that these, like the gold level, you make $72,800 a year. This is just the average income. That's more than a nurse's salary usually, right? Or a teacher's salary. It's pretty nuts, but it doesn't have to stop there. You can, as you can see, the people in those pinnacle positions are making millions of dollars a year with their businesses. It's truly incredible. What I love about this business model is that your paycheck becomes a direct reflection of how many lives you have positively impacted. We work really hard to add massive amounts of value to people's lives, and then we get paid for it. Which feels amazing. And what's cool is that the size of your paycheck is a direct reflection of how many people you've helped say yes to health and wellness in their lives. Like, how cool is that? I'm just going to draw out the different ways that you can get paid as a Royals member. So raise your hand if you've ever held a job that paid you in 4 different ways, because that's what we do here. So the first way that you get paid is it starts with you. You use these products. You love these products. So you tell your friend Sally about it. And you help Sally get started. You connect her with the company. You help her figure out what products are going to benefit her the most. When you refer someone to Young Living, you get a bonus for that. So that's the first way you get paid, is through a bonus, kind of like a refer a friend bonus. So I don't know if you've ever like referred a friend to, let's say, your cell phone company. Your cell phone company says, hey, refer a friend and we'll take, $50 off your next bill or something like that. And that's a referral bonus. The second way that you get paid is through long-term, life-term commissions. So let's say our friend Sally here discovers, oh my gosh, I love these products. I love this toothpaste and deodorant and these oils. I can't live without them. Well, Sally's going to keep ordering those products, typically every single month. I have customers that have been with me for over 3 years who have ordered these products every single month because they're truly changing their lives. Every time that your customer reorders and orders something from Young Living, you get a commission from that too. So something unlike a refer a friend bonus from your cell phone company, I call those a one-time referrals, right? If your cell phone company gives you a kickback of, say, $50 because you referred a friend, well, even if that friend goes on and is a customer for the rest of their life with that cell phone company, you don't see any of that money. You only got that one-time thank you check, right? Well, with Young Living, you get a thank you check for the rest of this customer's life. So that's the second way we get paid, and that's what really builds up a residual income and true wealth. Then the third way we get paid is, let's say our friend Sally here decides, holy crap, I love these products. I have to tell my friend Ann about it. So she refers her friend Ann to the company. And so Sally gets a bonus from that, but you also get a commission of that as well. So the more that you help other people refer their friends to the business or product, you're going to get rewarded for that. And so the more that you help other people succeed, and the more that you help those people help other people succeed, that's when you start growing at an exponential rate. And it's really amazing. And then the fourth way we get paid is simply through perks and swag, which I love. So when you reach certain levels in Young Living flies you out so you can go see the farms, get a behind the scenes look, and they spoil you rotten, and they give you all these free gifts and prizes, and it's really, really fun. So to wrap things up here tonight, how much does it cost to be a part of the Royals headquarters? I know that's kind of the question on everyone's mind. How much does it cost to start your own business? Well, first, let me ask you here, has anyone ever thought of starting your own business, like a restaurant or a hair salon or a coaching business. I run my own business separate from this work. I own a doula agency, a childbirth education agency, and it's my passion work. That's what I love to do. But I've invested thousands of dollars into starting that up, right? And we are almost into our second year, still paying off those startup costs, right? And that's very typical for a business startup, to invest thousands of dollars into a business and not be in the positive, not be in the green for years to come. Well, what I love about Young Living is that it's a simple $160 investment to get started, and that's it. It's so simple and so attainable, and most people find themselves profiting in the green within their first month or two. It just depends on how actively they're sharing. And so to get started, all you have to do is pick which starter kit is right for you. And Young Living has 4 different starter kits that you can choose from. The most popular one by far is this first one here, the Essential Oil Starter Kit. It's $160. And what's awesome is that these kits, y'all, are the same kits that our customers buy, even if they have no interest in starting the business, because they are such an amazing deal. All of the products in these kits, if you total them up in each individual kit, are worth $300 retail value easy, and we're getting it at $160. So the way that we start our businesses is the same exact way that we help our customers get started, even if they just want to be product users. So that's really amazing. Their Ningxia Red Starter Kit is a great deal as well. It's a wolfberry puree antioxidant drink. That's their most popular product worldwide. We also have a non-toxic makeup starter kit and a a thieves starter kit, which is full of household items like soaps and cleaners, household cleaners, mouthwash, the toothpaste, which I literally can't live without. So that's a really great option as well. So that's the only requirement for you to get your business started. There's no monthly fees or yearly fees, which is incredible. Like this type of business model, most companies that utilize it have an annual fee or a monthly fee that their members have to pay, and we don't have that. Most people, when they get started sharing right off the bat, find that they're net positive within their first month, because really all it takes sharing with a few friends, and you earn back that $160 pretty quickly. There's no sales quotas that you have to make. You aren't required to buy product to stock up and have on hand, because our customers order everything online. So I don't have a bunch of oils in my house that I'm waiting for people to come and pick up and we're exchanging money. None of that. We're just referring people to the company, helping them get started, and then teach them how to order their own products anytime they want. And every time they do that, we earn a commission. The only requirement for active business partners is if you want to qualify for a paycheck in any given month, you need to personally purchase $50 to $100 in that month, which if you're going to be promoting these products, you need to be doing that anyway. So that's it. There's no hidden fees. There's no annual memberships or cost or quotas. It's so simple. My friend JC is here, and she's just going to share what this business has done for her.
Hi. I'm JC. I've been with Young Living for almost 2 years. And when I was first introduced to the business, I was excited, but I was nervous because I wasn't really sure what to expect. I'd never been involved with anything like this before. I didn't exactly dislike my current job that I was in, but I wasn't passionate about it either. I'd done it for a long time, and this was kind of a mundane thing. It gave me a decent income, but in the long term, it did not have very good job security. And this was a huge problem for me because it prevented me from being able to provide a home for my daughter and I, a place of our own. Since joining Young Living, the business side of it, things have changed so much for us, and it's been amazing. I now have a steady and growing monthly income, and I'm so excited about everything. I have goals. I'm excited about the goals. I know exactly where I want to be in 5 years. I have the support of the ROILS community and Sam and the friendships that I've made in this group, which have been phenomenal. I said yes to this business, even though I was scared. I wasn't sure I'd be able to do this because I can be kind of shy, and I didn't really think I knew a lot of people. But I definitely knew I didn't want to be stuck in the same place I was 2 years ago. So this made sense to me, and I'm so excited for what's yet to come. And the best thing is that because of this business, my daughter and I are in the process right now of making plans to move into a home of our very own in the next couple months. So that's exciting.
And thank you all so much for coming. Good night, y'all.
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Good night.